Boss Life Online.
Yes, and welcome to today's live streaming video. But before we get started, let's play the song that Gio
I
made.
love.
Yes, she made. So let's listen to that. Be right back. Got a spark inside, a passion so true. Marlene Motivates is the right move for you. Her purpose is clear, her heart's a guiding light to help you reach higher ground so everything is bright. It's encouragement, support from her soul to yours for the wellness of mind, body, and spirit, so you can open new doors through pop-up lives and motivational bros too. Regular videos, Marlene is always there for you. Feeling down, feeling lost, need a helping hand. Marlene is here to inspire across the digital land, sharing her journey, her wisdom, her grace, helping you find your own pace and true place. It's encouragement, support from her soul to yours for the wellness of mind, body, and spirit, so you can open new doors through pop-up lives and all our recent all right too. Regular videos, Marlene is always there for you. Be encouraged, let your spirit ignite. Be inspired, step into your life. Be yourself, you will survive. Just know it is breathing and live your best life. Regular video. Marlene is always there for you. Marlene motivates. Yeah. Mind, body, spirit. Every day. Ooh, boom. The song that Gio made for me. Talk about how you did that song for me because I'm interested, Gio. I was like, drop the mic. I was like, Gio did that.
Well, that's
How you
because I
came up with
know
those
you.
words, girl?
Because I know you.
Okay.
I mean, it's not okay. Writing songs for me is if I know you well, then I'm going to write about you and what I like about you and what other people have said, and I'll just put them in lyrics. I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah, it's a gift. That's your blessing, Gio. Well, welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? I'm Marlene Motivates. I'm your life coach, motivational speaker, positive mindset shifter. And today we have Boss
Boss
Life
Life
Online.
Online.
Yes.
Geo.
So tell them about your channel, Gio.
Boss Life Online is all about the boss life mindset. It's
Mhm.
about business, it's about affiliate marketing, and it's about advertising. So if you want to learn anything about that, come on over to Boss Life Online. I'll be happy to have you.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that. Okay, so today we're going to be talking, everybody, about self respect, motivation. And if you missed Geo's part, Geo did tell them your title again. I already forgot that quickly. Mm,
Okay,
uh,
my title was, oh, me too.
well,
No,
well,
I'm
I
just
know that
kidding.
it was
I'm just kidding.
respect.
Respect yourself in business and
There you
by placing boundaries in your life.
Yes. There you go. There you go, everybody. So, today on my side, we're going to be talking about respect yourself motivation. Okay. Self respect motivation. So, first, I want to talk about self respect is so important, everybody. And especially as a life coach, I'm always telling people that you first have to respect your. Really, let's define what self respect is. Means that we're going to it involves treating yourself well, treating yourself with care. And a lot of times we'll treat so much other people with care and
Yep.
consideration, walking on eggshells. You'll be afraid to tell them how you really feel. You'll be afraid to tell them when they are going past what you like. But when you have self respect, you know that it means treating yourself with care, thinking about what you like, what you need, and then everybody else would come after. You have anything to add to that, Gio?
Well, no, you said a lot there. All I know for me, for self respect, is that I am going to treat myself really well. Okay. And I say a lot of affirmations. Okay. So when anything negative try to come in and attack my self-respect, I know to say right out, hold up, wait a minute. I am a precious child of God. I have confidence and I love myself today. So go sit down. I'm finna go do this.
That's right, Gio. That's right. So let's talk about why it's important to have self-respect. Self-respect, it builds confidence. And we know that in this life, if you are not confident and you don't walk around with your head up high to the
Hmm.
sky, people are going to run over you. People are going to use you because people know who are the individuals that don't respect themselves. They
Yeah.
see you a million miles away. They're like, oh, I could play games with her, or I could play games with him.
Okay. Let me
Hmm.
just say this. If you don't got no self respect for yourself, people, like she said, people will know it and they will treat you dirty, you know?
Mhm.
And you'll be doing everything they say. Go wash them dishes. When you know it's not your turn, you'll go wash the dishes. Go jump a
Right.
ditch. Even you don't want to go jump that ditch, you'll do it because you don't have no self respect. Go do this, go do that, and you know in your heart you do not want to do it. But if you had self respect, you say no with a H attached to it. You know, hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. That's just it. If you don't like it, there's the door. Bye, Felicia.
Bye. And that's so true, Gio. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. You got to know your worth first before other people will see the worth in you. And that is a motivation that I had to learn. That wasn't a natural thing for me. I'm just being honest. I had to learn how to respect me. I had to learn that I was important. I had to
Yeah,
learn my ideas were important.
right. Yeah,
So
you have to.
that
Yeah, you have to know that you are important.
technical issues. So that was the thing for me, Gio, that I had to learn me. I had to learn how to respect myself first. So
Right. And another thing is how I know that I'm important because I know whose I am. See,
mm,
that's why you hear me always say, I am a precious child of God because that has so much power in it, and you can't help but. And let me tell you what, people gonna back up and off, even if they don't believe what you believe, spirituality, God, or whatever. They still gonna back up because that's just how much power that holds.
Yep.
So you
Because what
have to, yeah, let me just say this, where you have to learn things that help you keep your self respect with people, you know.
Mhm.
And one of them is, no, I'm not doing that. Why? You don't need to know why. I'm just telling you, I'm not doing it. Boundaries, people. I'm
Right.
not, that's what I tell my sister all the time. I ain't doing that. And she be
Mm.
like, well, I don't. I said, look, I'm not doing that because I don't want to. Case closed. And I'm done.
Mhm. And that shows you have to, and that's a learn thing, we have to learn how to treat people a certain way. Like, they don't need to know all your business. They don't need to know all the details. All they need to know is that you say no and you don't want to do it. That's it. So let's get into talking about, I think I have, let's see, 6 things that we're going to talk about why self-respect is important. And these are the 6 essential things that I believe, okay? Number 1, self-respect is important because it helps us to set healthy boundaries. And we talked about that a little bit, but let's really get into this. Setting healthy boundaries, and that doesn't mean just saying, this is what I want and that's it. It means that this is what I want because I'm going to communicate, and I expect for you to communicate back. That's healthy boundaries, because if we're going to talk about motivation, we're going to talk about the right things. I, I I expect to be communicated with because I communicate with you. And if people are willing to give you those healthy boundaries of communication, or respecting your boundaries and all those things, that means you can't be in my life.
Yeah, but you know, Marlene, most people don't even know what a boundary is, and they have never respected a boundary in their lives. And
Mm.
that's one of the things that I'm so grateful that I know today is how to respect. When people say, no, Gio, I don't want to do that, I say, okay, well, what is it that you want to do? You know, people don't even know how to say that. You know how I know that? Because I didn't. I would say, well, you gonna do it anyway. You know, I didn't know no better. But
Right.
today I know how to respect people's boundaries, and I expect for mine to be respected as well too. But you run into people that don't know how to do that. So what do you
Yeah.
do?
It takes a little work, but just like us, Gio, you and I, we worked on ourselves. We went to therapy. We did the inner work. We did some healing work. And that's not an easy thing, but we also have to train people in our lives how to treat us. If
True.
you know what you want, people are you're going to just fall for anything. You'll just feel okay. They say go this way, you go that way. They say go that way, you go that way. No. But when you respect yourself, you're like, this is what I'm going to do. This is the plan. If either you're on board or you can leave.
There's the door. Don't
Mhm.
I say don't. Anyway, I understand what you're saying, Marlene, and you're right on point with that. And it's a lot of people just don't understand that respecting yourself is very important. And it is what you will accept and what you want.
Mhm.
Is how I think of respect for myself. And does what you want me to do, does it align with my values? And if it don't, I ain't doing it. That's just the
Yep.
bottom line. And I don't mind saying I'm not doing it.
Right. And that shows that you respect yourself. I had to do a lot of healing and inner work because before Geo, my thing is I wanted to say it, but I was so afraid of, "Oh, maybe they won't want to be my friend anymore. Maybe they won't like me. Maybe they don't want to be in a relationship with me anymore, or whatever it is you feel about like if I don't have them in my life, basically, that
Yeah.
I won't be okay. Instead, I had to learn that whether people are in my life or not, I still will be okay
Right.
because I self. That's a
Yeah.
big difference.
Yeah. And most
Mhm.
people ain't your friend no way. Oh, goodbye, Felicia. You
Yep.
know, if they get because, like I said in my talk, that they will. Some people will get upset because you are respecting yourself by setting boundaries, and most people don't like that, especially when they was able to run over you. See, when
Mhm.
they was able to run over you, boy, oh yes, let's just do this and let's just do that. But when you start saying, no, I'm not doing that, of course they don't know what was going on because they just is dysfunctional. And here you is trying to
Mhm.
have a good, healthy mind, and most of those people will go away.
Yes. Because Gio, the majority of people that we know in this life are about control. They want to be in control. They want to tell you what to do and what to say and whatever. And when people can't control you, when people can't use you anymore, that's when you really are going to find out who is really in your life for the right reasons. Mm,
Yep, they love to use you. You
mm.
ain't using me. That's what I say. I've been used enough, okay? And I'm not going for it no more. And I mean every word I say. When I say you're not using me anymore, I mean that. Now, if you want to see me get an attitude, try me.
Exactly, Gio. So let's go to point number two. Self respect. Why is self respect important? Number two, because it's going to help us to make choices that will build our self esteem. See,
Right.
when you're people who are selfish and don't respect us, they will bring your self esteem down. But people who respect you, like you respect yourself, will support your choices and will encourage you to grow. Because you know that Marlene is all about self improvement, self empowerment,
Hmm.
personal growth, and development. That's so essential. If you're not growing in a relationship, you need to ask yourself, what are you putting up with?
Amen. Nothing. A person that just don't want to do nothing but stay in that box and just live there forever. And where you just, hey, let's do this, let's go do this. God, I'm gonna
Go.
watch TV tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep early. Did you need to ask yourself, what are you doing?
That's the truth. That's the truth. If you have people, Geo, and it's no shots to anybody because some people, that's where they are in their life. Some people are comfortable with doing nothing. Some people are comfortable. They don't want to change. They're happy with however they are. They've come to this. They've accepted it. Whereas a person like you and I and many other individuals, if you're on the road to improving, to learning, to growing, being more, to having better quality relationships and all
Right.
of those things, you're not just going to just accept whatever people want to give. No, no.
They need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
That's an answer to a whole bunch of stuff. And
Yeah.
when you go there, ask them to help you do inner child work because
Yes.
it's a lot of people still, leading their adult lives with their inner child, and they don't even know it. That's why some of them can't respect themselves.
Yeah, that's so true. I'm glad you brought that up because how can you have self-respect as an adult if you never went backwards and said the times where you were not respected as a child? You got to
Hmm.
heal that little girl or little boy inside of yourself in order to be an adult and to respect yourself. And it's something that I really had to learn, Gio. I had to learn that my past does not define my present.
No, it does
That
not.
took me a lot of years of therapy to get to that space that no matter what happened to me, no matter what other people said about me, no matter who likes me, doesn't like me, no matter who supports me and doesn't support me, I'm still okay.
Hmm.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I say that every day. You okay, Gio? Just the
Mm.
way you are. Just the way I am. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
okay, and it's okay. So let's move on and get something done today. Because
Yeah.
sometimes people can say hurtful things to you. And
Yes.
even though I have a lot of tools that I use for things and stuff like that, sometimes it can get to you. So you have to have tools. And when you have the right tools to combat negative things that people say to you, then you are good. And you don't have to sit in it for so long. That's self-respect too.
It is. That is self-respect too. And let's get into point number 3, Gio. This one really gets me excited about this topic, talking about respect and everything. Self-respect is accepting yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, accepting yourself means accepting yourself in totality, in whole, even in my imperfection. I accept me.
Amen.
Mm. When I tell you that's some heavy, real talk right there, motivation, accepting yourself in whole. I accept my
Mhm.
flaws, I accept my insecurities, but I don't let those insecurities and fears rule my life.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
the thing is, how can you accept yourself if you ain't healed from nothing?
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like I didn't even know who I was. I mean, I was trying to go back to the happy Geo. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it wasn't working because everything in there was like I was grieving too hard. And I think that pain was too big. So I just pushed it down. So I didn't even know who I was, okay, until, okay. I mean, I knew how to go to work and,
Yeah.
do all that kind of stuff, but
The adult.
something was missing.
Mhm.
So when I
The,
went to
the
therapy,
heal-
that's when I
yeah,
I I
healing.
figured out how to accept myself.
The healing. That's what was missing, Gio. The
Right,
heal.
right. And then when I got to the point and I'm like, oh, it's okay to just be who I am. It's okay that I don't know no whole big old words. I used to get in the dictionary trying to talk like everybody else. Child, I ain't trying to talk like them people. I'm gonna do Gia. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you
You
don't.
don't.
What
Yeah.
can I say? And it was just a lot of things about me that I had to accept. You know, sometimes I didn't even like my voice. I tried to change it. That's
Gio.
how crazy I was.
But no, Gio, when you said that, oh, I was like, you too? Okay. From the time I was a little girl, I've always been a soft spoken person. And I used to hate the sound of my own voice. And and I had to heal that. And then now I'm learning my voice, Gio, is my brand. My voice is why people come to me. Because they're like,
Yeah,
you're calming and soothing. So, it's about taking what maybe you didn't like and turning it around and learning to look at it, accept it, and say, this is me and I love this. And then when you love it, guess what? Other people are going to love it
right,
too.
right. Yes.
Yes. So let's get to point number 4, about self respect. the highest form, you guys listening? The highest form of self respect is discipline. Okay. Discipline means choosing to show up for yourself when it's hard, when
Yeah.
you're frustrated, and when you're scared.
Yeah. All of that. I mean,
Mm.
like tonight, I was kind of like on the tired side because I've had a real emotional week with my sister, and I've
Mhm.
been over her house just helping her and this and that and this and that, and I still showed up. I still had that live, and I'm still showing up right now. So this is what she's talking about when she says show up for yourself. Just because this happened and that happened, and you just want to say, "Oh, I'm just gonna go to bed," but you know that you have appointments and you know that you have collaborations and stuff. You still need to show up,
Right.
because when I get off of here, I'm gonna say to myself, "You
You
did it,
did.
Gio," and I ain't
Yeah.
gonna feel like a wimp.
Yeah, because you did. And the thing about self respect is other people don't know your struggles. People don't know what you're hiding and you're fighting. We all have inner battles. We all have struggles. We all have
Right,
things going on, and that's why this is a motivation. You have to respect yourself enough to say, "I'm going to show up for me, even when I don't feel like it. I'm going to do the
right,
work to be successful." And that's a
right.
motivation. That's
And
something that
and
we
and
should be
you
proud of.
need to show up for your, because you told that person you was gonna do the collab with them. You need to
Yeah,
show up for that too. You need to be a
yeah,
woman and a man of your word. That's self-respect. And then
mhm,
that is earned because this other person is going to say, "Oh, Gio showed up." And you know what I'm saying? And this and that and that. I mean, that's how trust and self respect is earned from the other person. And that's why I have a great team because I show up.
yes, that's right, Gio. And you build trust not only in others but also in yourself, because that's another thing too, that you have to learn how to trust yourself and not
Right,
just putting all of the burden. That was a thing, especially in trying to go on my own and have a business and things. You got to learn to trust yourself, that I make good decisions. I have value. I have
right.
something to bring. So I'm going to show up because people need my value. People need whatever it is that you bring to the page, to the table. I mean, people need to hear this. People need the message. People need you, but you have to be confident enough to say, "I'm going to show up no matter what," you know,
That's right.
no matter what. So, point number 5 is loving yourself and practicing self care. Now, Gio, this thing right here, people don't understand. Now, I'm not trying to throw shots at no young people or nothing like that, but people think self care is just, I got my nails done, I got my hair done, I got this cute outfit, I got this, I got that. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. Gio is not like me. I'm a little more bougie. I'm just gonna say it. I'm more bougie than than Gio is. I like the luxury items. I'm not gonna lie, because I got to be honest with myself. That's who I am. But at the same time, it's not just about spending money. Self care means your whole well being. It means not letting your health go, is making sure you get to the doctor. It makes sure you're taking care of your mental health. Make sure you're taking care of your financial health, not giving to others, and you got your own business to take care of. Taking care of your emotions and taking time for your spirituality, whatever that may be. All of
Right.
that is about self care, because self care means self love.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's why I take my naps. I'm just
You
Hey,
take that,
I don't
girl.
care what's going on. I'm gonna get me a 2 hour nap in because I know that I got to do two lives. Okay,
Mhm.
that takes work to sit up here and talk. Okay, and And especially, I'm such an emotional talker, that sometimes it takes a lot, So it even though I had maybe about an hour and a half sleep today, like I say, emotionally, this whole week has been an emotional week.
Right.
Okay. But you still have to like do what you gotta do.
Right. Yep. You still got to make time for yourself. You got to make room for yourself. And that is a part of having self respect, which I had to learn is when I was tired, when I didn't want to do anything, having boundaries and saying, nope, I need to pause for me. That's a part of loving yourself. I
Right.
didn't understand before that that was a part of self respect is saying no and meaning it when it came to me because I'm not I'm not there. I was like
Yeah.
I can't be there for other people if I'm not there for myself.
Yeah. And sometimes I take a walk, just to just clear my head.
Mhm.
That's a part of taking care of you. I go to all doctor's appointments, I go to all mammograms. If I think something wrong, I'm making an appointment. You know what I'm saying? I'm always reading affirmations to take care of my mental health,
Mhm.
and if something is wrong, I got Marlene to call, I got my mentor to call, I got my sisters to call. I'm going to take care of Geo because it's only one Geo.
Yep.
Okay, this is only one body.
Right.
And when it's time to go, I want to just say, I live a good life.
Right.
I'm satisfied.
I love that, Geo. And that is a part of self respect is getting to that space. Not everybody is at that space that they know how to say, I can't, I'm not going to answer that phone. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do that. That's not good for me. That's going to mess up my mental health. I know the people that I can't. I was like, I'm not answering that phone call because I already know they're going to be dry begging. Okay. I'm not going to go to that place because I know that they're going to be doing is gossiping about another person. Mm-mm. I don't want to be around these individuals because I already know they're going to be low vibrational. I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
Can I
Nope.
hold $10?
Cannot hold that. They have never given back the last whatever 50
And you
11. What they said 50 11 in the South.
and
50
you ain't
11
gonna
dollars.
never get it
Yeah.
back either. That's why I don't answer the phone either.
Yeah. Hmm. Yep. So that's a part of self respect. So we're here on the final part. Okay. So having self respect, it means taking care of yourself inside and outside. And point number six is not egotistical, but also not being a doormat. So it's knowing the balance between the two, not like, oh, I'm the best thing in the world, but also not letting people run over you, you
Yeah.
know? That is a balance that we have to learn about self-respect is not just be like it's all about me, but
Mhm.
also not letting it be about everybody all the time. And it's knowing when to say no, like you said, and it means that you respect yourself.
Right.
Mhm. Yep.
There's nothing wrong with having confidence in
Yep.
yourself and speaking with confidence. It's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. It's you just have to know what we're talking about here. Self-respect. It's what you want in life and how you want to be treated. And just because you speak with confidence, that don't mean that you egotistical. It just means you know what you want and you know where you going and you know how you gonna get there and you know who you are.
Mhm.
That's all it is. Because if anybody would meet me outside of the YouTube or what, I'm gonna be the same Geo. I'm fun. I'm funny. You know, what I'm- you
Crazy.
know, I like to have fun. And I'll talk to anybody. All right,
Yes,
and
it's true.
get you a boyfriend and all that stuff. Yeah.
Here we go again. Yo,
We all,
you
I
all
mean,
see what I have to deal with? Do you all see what I have to deal with? Mm.
she love it. She love it. Trust me. I said, come on, Marlene, let's go do this.
I do love it. The part that I really want everybody to get about this conversation of self-respect is knowing what you want,
Yeah,
not letting people run over you, not letting people take advantage of you, not feeling guilty because you want to choose yourself. I have to tell you, Gio, for so many years, I used to want to do things, but I felt like I needed other people's permission for me to do it. I
mm,
needed their validation.
right.
And we don't. We don't need that.
Mm-mm.
So, any final words before we end, Gio, about this topic of self-respect?
Well, just like I had ended, my self respect is earned.
Mm,
Okay. If you want people to have self respect for you, then you need to have it for yourself. You
mm,
need to set boundaries for yourself. You need to know when to say no and when to say yes, you know. And that's it, Marlene. I don't know anything else to say about it other than I'm just so glad. And I'll say this every time I'm on your show that I went to therapy. Because,
mhm.
girl, look here, I was a messed up child. All right. And did not know it. I thought I was good,
Girl, oh,
But
we're all that
today,
too. Mm,
now today I can say I'm good.
yeah,
Today I can say I am truly happy. And
yeah,
today I can say I am healed inside of all of that old pain. I have let go so that I can be the best person I can be and have respect for myself and you.
right.
That's it.
And I love that, Gio, that you have to have respect for yourself before you can have respect for other people. And that's a learned behavior. That's a
Yeah,
motivation. You got to learn to take care of yourself. And you know what I like to call it? Putting on your oxygen mask. You
yeah,
got to breathe first. You got to be okay here mentally. You got to be okay emotionally. You got to handle your business before you're over here trying to help other people. Because I don't know about you, Gio, but I used to be empty inside, exhausted physically, emotion, just exhausted carrying everybody's burdens, showing up for everybody, and nobody was ever saying, Marlene, you good? Can I help you? Can I support you? No, you got to do that first for yourself.
right. You got to make sure you're good. And then you put a hat. What you need help with? You
Right.
got to get rested up and fill your cup up to the top,
To the top.
because some of these people, they need some lot of help.
You're so
Okay.
right. Yep, you're so right, Gio, because I had to learn that I have to give people what is left when I'm already overflowing. When you are overflowing, then you give that. But you can't give when you're still in need. That just
No.
makes no
Mm-mm. But see,
sense.
you got to realize, Marlene, that you in need. You
Mm.
know, some people don't know they in need. That they just keep giving and giving and giving and giving, and all of a sudden they just collapse. And then they in the mental hospital. I ain't going for y'all. I'm gonna tell you now,
Yep.
to no mental hospital. I'm gonna keep my cup filled up. I'm gonna set my boundaries. And if I'm overflowing, I got all the time in the world to help you. But my
Yes.
cup is gonna stay full because I already know how it feels when it get empty. And I'm not trying to let it get to that point no more in my whole life.
Nope.
Okay?
We're
I
done.
will. And if you try to empty it, you blocked
I
out
know
my
that.
whole life.
I know
Mm-mm.
that's right. Yeah. Great conversation. I really enjoyed it. And if you guys missed Gio's part, she did motivation on
Respect
self.
yourself in business.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Part she did, and I'm gonna leave it in the comment section below if you guys want to check that out, which you should. And don't forget to respect yourself, everybody. This is a very important topic. If more people respected themselves, people would be happier. People would would feel satisfied. You would have good mental health, and you will be able to do the things that you wanted to do. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Give yourself the permission to thrive today and start shifting your choices. So thank
Amen.
you, Gio, for collaborating.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys on next week's live stream. I'll
Forgive,
put that on the community tab. Which one are we doing next week,
forgive
Gio?
yourself.
Oh, yeah, we're doing Forgive Yourself. So that ought to be
Mhm.
very good. So make sure you guys come on back next week, Thursday, at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see you guys there. I'm going to end with the song that Gio made for me. So
All
thank
right.
you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
You got a spark inside, passion's so true. Marlene Motivates is the right move for you. Her purpose is clear, the heart's a guiding light to help you reach higher ground so everything is bright. It's encouragement, support from her soul to yours for the wellness of mind, body and spirit, so you can open new doors to pop up lives to put lives in the fronts too. Regular videos, Marlene is always there for you. Yeah. Feeling down, feeling lost, need a helping hand. Marlene is here to inspire across the digital land, sharing her journey, her wisdom, her grace, helping you find your own pace and true place. It's encouragement, support from her soul to yours for the wellness of mind, body and spirit, so you can open new doors to pop up lives on, through lives and look across to regular videos. My man is always there for you. Be encouraged, let your spirit ignite. Be inspired, step into your light. Be yourself, you will survive. Just know it and just breathe it in. Live your best life. Marlene motivates. Yeah. Mind, body, spirit every day. Helping you find your own place and true place.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys for being here, and respect yourself and do your best. And you know what I say over here on Marlene Motivates? Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'm Marlene Motivates, your life coach, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Bye.